To answer this question, no, unfortunately, once you close on a property, even if you are still holding the funds afterward and they haven't been dispersed, it is too late to do an exchange. There is documentation and a notice that does need to be provided to parties beforehand. So that is the main reason why, even though it isn't dispersed yet, but it is closed already, it is too late to set up the exchange. So very, very important to set the exchange up prior to closing. That way all the documentation can be done, and then of course funds dispersed to us afterward. For the second question, if you or a client are trying to change the title, so the taxpayer on title right before closing or even at closing, that is a major red flag for the exchange. Potentially that is disrupting the same taxpayer rule. So even if they're looking to purchase a replacement property later down the line in the name that they're trying to change to, the issue with changing title right before or at closing for the property they're selling is that it will essentially reset the hold period for the exchange. So even though that is how the taxpayer will be when they close on the property, at that point, they have technically only held the property in that taxpayer name for 1 day, 1 week, however long it's been prior to closing. So that resets that short hold period, and then they have an issue for the hold period in the exchange. So if they are trying to do that right before closing, please, please, please send them back to their QI or us so that they can kind of chat that with us and we can go over that. Okay, for primary residences, these do not qualify for an exchange. So if you have a client that is looking to sell their primary residence and do an exchange on it, it immediately does not qualify. So just for reference, primary, secondary, and fix and flip properties do not qualify. So if they are selling their primary residence, trying to do an exchange, it does not qualify.